on them, King. Step on them, King.
Please, you have nerve. You've been beating everybody.
I'm talking, baby.
What up, SK?
I'm here for the mess.
I'm talking, baby.
Get it, Daddy.
Hey!
I love me some Avatar Nation. Step on them, King. Step on them, King.
Although you didn't call me silly, honey, you're shady.
I'm talking, baby.
Get it, Daddy.
Well, goodness gracious.
No beef, just tofu.
I'm here for the mess. Get it, Daddy.
Woo, child.
Well, goodness gracious.
Avatar Nation.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today on this Wednesday? I guess Wednesday, the W in Wednesday stands for whiner, right? Whiner, right? That's what I feel for what I'm hearing. But before we get into it, let's say hello to those who are in the room. Nessa A, how you doing today? Thank you for being a tofu and for your incessant support of the Avatar Nation. What's up, Tanya McNeil? How you doing? Good to see you with your eyebrows. What's up, Detach Myself? How you doing? Thank you for detaching yourself and being here. Sarah the Spoiler Burnett, why you didn't tell me that Steve Nash got fired? Why you didn't tell me, Sarah the Spoiler Burnett? I was lost in the sauce. And then they tell me they want to hire Ime Udoka. What's up, Philly T? Thank you, Philly T, for your nice gesture yesterday. I want to say thank you for that. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. All is going well for you. Now, if you and Brian have a baby, I'll send you a baby gift, okay? What's up, Bless Walkers? I saw you over there. They intruding on your time. You're like, well, I came on because this is my time. You should have dropped the link. I would have hopped on it real quick, but you being selfish with the link. But anyway. And I don't mean Sasha's link because you always eat those. I'm sure there ain't nothing left over at your house. Your husband probably get mad because you eat all the damn Sasha's links all the damn time. We're talking about the chitlin fun. Who the hell started a chitlin fun? Like, really? Chitlin fun. So y'all, the fun just stink. Y'all, she over there starting a damn chitlin fun. Lord, I'll tell you, boy. Anyway, in case you don't know who Bless Watkins is, this is Bless Watkins, y'all. When she had the hiatus, she said she went to go visit some babies, or she had some babies, or somebody in her family had babies. Nah, she was sitting over there twerking it in church that turned into a nightclub at night. Here you go, y'all. Shut up, Bless Walkers. You think you got jokes, lady. And here go your husband right here, William Carruthers. Oh, Lord. I don't know what happened with you and Lemon. Yeah, I'm your daddy. You damn right. Now, act the part. Stay in your place. All right. What's up, CCNTV? How you doing? Good to see you. You didn't change your avatar. I get confused. I'm like, is that him or that's somebody else? But I see you. All right. So let's get into the commentary real quick. Now, Jay Wilson, listen, y'all, it is so frustrating. I'm sure William can attest to this. It is so frustrating to hear a man, a grown man, repeatedly say he will call the cops on other women. Like, I was listening to it. I'm like, you sound weak as hell. You sit up there, look like Point Dexter the nerd. Like, you really look like, you look like a cop caller. For real. For real, you do. You are what you are. You are a cop caller. But to see you sit up there incessantly say that against Lovely Love. See, and this is the thing that you don't understand. You're creating your own shit. You're creating your own problems of people want to knock on your motherfucking door. And let me just say this real quick. And it's not like I don't respect the police, but everybody ain't scared of the police. You have some white man syndrome. Excuse me, I'm not being racist here, but he has Karen syndrome, where he feels that if he threatens the police on black people, we supposed to get scared and run. Everybody's not scared of the police, because I'm sure the San Antonio police will tell you the first thing: stop messing with folks. You're sitting up here acting like you're innocent and ain't done shit to nobody. And you keep saying my show. Well, if it's your show, then if that's the production headquarters of your house, then technically it is a tourist attraction, right? Like, it's just weird. Like, you provoke people. I can say a lot of stuff about a lot of people, but I know these people are sensitive as hell, and I would touch them to their core, and that's causing more issues than it's worth. And for all your 7 degrees, you're sure as hell lack discernment. And I guarantee you, if we were to call up the San Antonio Police Department, who cares if you live in the motherfucking suburbs? It don't really matter to us. But if we were to call the San Antonio Police Department and we were to ask them, how do we stop people from harassing us that we're harassing online? They would clearly tell you to stop harassing people and talking bad about people and provoking people. Right? Because they are professionals of de-escalation. And you are a professional of escalation. So the police are not going to come and save you from the mess you started. Especially when people show them how you've talked about their real life situations. You're sitting over there telling Lovely Love not to visit you, but you're sitting up there trying to drag her and tell her, oh, you got to make sure you don't get locked up because I don't want you to lose your rent money. And you got to make sure that your husband's going to be taking the bus. You're provoking and you're prodding people during a difficult transitional time, right? I don't get it. 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 I don't understand it. And then when somebody decides to roll up on it, it's going to be an issue, right? So since he says he can call the police, I think Tracy should sit up there and call the police since there's documented evidence of, and also, Joyce said that he took her up in the complex. So I think, that Tracy should maybe call the police. Obviously, she won't for whatever alliance they have for whatever reason. I guess it's due to that snowstorm. But I feel like if he's sitting up here saying he'd call the police, then I think Tracy should be able to call the police because he went up on her premises. How quick he forget. But I just want to say it's so bitch made to hear a man run to the police. Oh, the police are for the lawless. The police are for the lawless. You come up here, you can drive by my house, but when you trespass, I'm calling the police, and I have cameras, and my cameras catch everything. Really, dude? Stop pushing people. Stop talking about people. You don't get it. Like, you sit up here and think that because you found an excuse of a show that this excuses you to keep going at people's real life circumstances and situations. Wait till the day karma deals with you and you lose your house or you have no roof on your house. People are going to make a mockery of you for what you've done and said about them during their most trying times. You show no form of empathy and sympathy at all, right? Nothing. I don't want to talk to you, Lovely Love, because the people that I've talked with, I've had a history with and all this. You don't do anything that emulates the ways of the Lord. You don't say nothing like, "Oh, well, I know, Lovely Love, you're going through a transition right now. Hey, if you need anything while you're here, I know a couple of resources or places that can assist you and your husband." Nothing like that. It's just don't come by my house. And you're shook. You're scared. You're scared anywhere you go. We saw that in Vegas when they told you that ZT had rolled up was in Vegas. Like, oh, y'all joking, right? Y'all, nah, he's not really here. Wait a minute, he is here. Well, if you come step over here in the hotel, they have security. Now that okay. Let me see what y'all said in the chat. I just had to come on real quick and say that. That's just so. That's unbecoming of a man, and it's against a woman. I can understand if he said Rico was coming over there. Well, Rico, if you step over here, I'm calling. Okay, I can understand that. But a woman, Lovely Love, you. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying real quick. What's up, Roxy? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. RNYTV says That's BS. People can say whatever they want. Even the cops will say that. It's up to the other individual to decide if they're going to pop off a bunch of whining ass adults, age wise. I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. But RNY TV, you gotta understand, and we as content creators have a choice of what we decide to say and not to say. And he never exhibits that kind of form of discipline. Like, why are you going at someone when they are in their darkest, I wouldn't say darkest time, but probably one of the most difficult times of their life where they're trying to find stability. Like, and then you rub it and smear it in their face. So and I'm like, what is it going to take for you to understand like how far you can go and how far you can't go? And you keep saying this as a show, so you're using people's real life situations and circumstances and thinking it's a joke for some fake ass non-existent show, because it's not a show. It's not a show. You offer no creativity whatsoever to your audience. Okay, yeah, you sit up there and sing a song, and then you dressed up as a motherfucking gladiator, but you calling the cops. What gladiator calls the cops? The gladiators I know go out there and kick some ass. What kind of? You should have dressed up as a powder puff girl for Halloween, because you soft as hell. I'm going to call the cops. You see what the cops couldn't even protect Pelosi's husband. You said you got 3 to 5 minutes till the cops come here. Okay. Okay. All right, you just giving everybody the blueprint. Dumb. Just dumb. RNYTV, so a woman can start a mess but can't be corrected by a man. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So a woman can start mess but can't be corrected by it. Well, that's the question. Is he a man? I mean, he's not exhibiting the traits of a man. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But that's all I pretty much had to say. Anything else I want to say? Yeah, thank you, William, for coming up last night. Yeah, it was a very interesting live. So check that out if you need some time to spare. In about an hour or so, I guess the government is going to decide if they're going to raise the interest rate or not. Well, they are. RNY TV says, I learned in my 35 years of living that people that rub things into other people's faces are masking the fact that they don't really have anything. RNY TV, I honestly feel that man is in financial distress. I mean, there's signs that he is totally dependent on YouTube to maintain or sustain himself. Because let me just tell you something. A lot of people have pulled back for what the problems of this platform has caused them. He's lost his job, lost his man, lost everything in between, humiliated. His name is in the algorithm for certain things, and he still comes on here. Remind you, a $2,000, he said a $2,000 check. Well, let me tell you something. $2,000 ain't shit, okay, for what he went through. Now, if that's some passive income where you just got to click in and don't do all that he does, it just speaks volumes. Like, come on now. We know people, if you've been around people who are accomplished, they don't like problems, no matter what the money is. Look, Adidas just cut Kanye, who was bringing in them $2 billion. Why? Because they didn't want the problem. He was becoming a problem. So they cut a $2 billion problem. Not 2 million, 2 billion. He out here getting problems for $2,000. Now he worried about his domain and people walking up to it. Stop doing fuck shit to people. There's a lot of fuck shit I could do, but I know that creates interminable vitriol amongst people. As you move on, they never forget, right? But there won't be that situation if you don't do it in the first place. And then on top of that, you sit up here and say you have a vast knowledge of the Lord. And God says those who know me or have studied me or who you seek to represent me will be judged the harshest. So you will be judged harsher than anyone because you sit up there and educated yourself in the ways of the Lord and are doing the complete opposite for something of a damn show. I don't get it. I don't know what God you serve. I don't. So Hey, RY TV, stay away from the F-ish. Stay away from it. Because it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. I'm just saying, look at all he's lost for 2K. Even if he's getting that. And the shit's gonna last forever. His legacy is not his professional accomplishments, his accomplishments to society. He is synonymous with bullshit. Dragging people. Doing the antithesis of the Lord, what the Lord wants. And at the end of the day, we are on this earth to live eternal life in a heavenly place, if you believe that. Right? But he's the direct opposite of such. And it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way. Because he hiding everything. He don't tell you a damn thing that he feel that he can get ridiculed on unless it's a slip up like the Grinder app or a roach crawling down his damn wall or allegedly somebody got a picture of his nether regions. You see what I'm saying? Or he walks across the screen with a big old Santa Claus belly. You know? But anyway, you got to be careful. You got to be careful because we are living in a very stressful world. And humiliation to the extent that he does may make someone snap. Who ain't got nothing to lose, who ain't scared of the police. Right? You just said it was a trespassing charge. So somebody who got a couple hundred in the bank or somebody who knows somebody got a couple hundred in the bank, trespass and get out. Everybody ain't scared of the law. And there's some people who do have lawyers or attorneys and stuff that can assist them if they to ever get into trouble. You underestimate your audience a lot. You speak down to them as if they are indigent, poor, uneducated folks. So, would you say RY TV? I don't praise other downfalls. Truth is, what can happen to anybody? Hey, look at Alex Jones. He has to pay nearly $1 billion. Exactly. That's a good point. You said that it can happen to anybody. 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 I'm sure Ryan Pelosi did not think he would be the victim of an attack by a lone wolf with all the security that they have. Anybody. I'm sure Quavo didn't think. No, excuse me. I'm sure that whole situation with Offset. They didn't think that would happen in that capacity. You never know. You could be on top today and at the bottom tomorrow. And the reason why I stay on Jay Wilson neck, because I'm like, damn, bro, you're just asking for karma to humiliate you to the fullest extent. The fullest extent. It's just like, and it's so sad because he don't try to change. Like one thing I say with Rico try to change. Does that change stay? No, but you can see when something happened, he does try to change. This fool over here, this 4-eyed 50-year-old man, he don't try to change a damn thing. We say, yo, stop going in on people. Stop talking about people when they moving. Stop doing, no. He keep doing it. And then flaunt his position in front of y'all. I'm stable. And I only rock with stable people like Heidi and Josh. Wow. So you just begging for the universe to make you unstable so you can go move in across the country with Vivian, right? Or maybe you move in with Tracy. Weird. Just weird. The fall for grace is short, and I don't get it. It's all over for a damn YouTube check. A YouTube check. I mean, I don't know. So this is just me going on my little rant. Anything else I want to say? What anything else I want to say? No, not really. Anybody got any other questions? Anything else going on? Oh, let me say this about this whole Offset thing. So allegedly, the dude that killed, the dude that killed Takeoff, not Offset, excuse me. The dude that killed Takeoff was right behind him, riding around, allegedly in Houston. Like that was someone that was with him. And when they pieced together the hat and the chain, and they showed the it's like a still photo of the guy holding the gun. It's the same exact hat and chain. I'm like, damn. The dude that took his life was the one that was riding around with him. Now, accidental or intentional, who knows? But damn, that is crazy. Crazy. And they looking for him. They out there looking for him. And then what's crazy to me is all these independent investigators and detectives are sitting up here putting themselves on blast, saying that hey, police, I sent you the information and all. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't worried about no retaliation. So yeah, but that's insane. That's insane. No one is truly stable. Fact is, we're all one step away from a bad situation. I agree. I totally agree. Even if you got $1 billion, I mean, it ain't gonna be promised tomorrow that you're gonna be okay from a health perspective, or you gonna be, protected from some kind of calamity, like you get in a car accident. So it's just like you got to be grateful for everything that you got because you just don't know. And I feel that's the true appreciation of life. Excuse me, a true appreciation of life is being grateful, and thankful. You know what I'm saying? So, and he doesn't exhibit that. He don't exhibit. It's just so aggravating to hear a man keep saying, "My coin, my coin, my coin." I ain't giving nothing back. So what's the purpose of you having 7 degrees? And I don't know. I just feel like you playing with God. Like you play with God in so many ways. I don't know. It's sad. I think God is sparing you, and you're not even understanding that He's sparing. But you gotta understand that His patience wears thin. Mhm. Better correct it. And I always say, Jay Wilson, he don't need to do what he does. He is so many ways to you can sit up there and make jokes. Like we did the whole thing with Brian yesterday, right? And the difference between me making fun of Brian and what Jay Wilson would do making fun of Jay Wilson will dig in on the sensitive spots of Brian. For real, for real. Whether it be, his sexuality struggle or something dealing with whoever he dated. I'll go over there and say, you know what, Brian? Look, I found somebody sent me a clip of you, Brian, and this is what it is. See?
I'm a 35-year-old white man.
Harrison, born Antoine Smalls, has transracial identity, identifying as Harrison Booth, a 35-year-old white man from Colorado.
And when did you know that you were a 35-year-old white man?
Well, I've always felt different. I go to the store, the movies, and just be thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve? Mm-hmm. And then it just hit me. I'm white and 35.
Hey, excuse me, what IPA do you have on tap? Hey, did you see Game of Thrones last night? Yeah.
So that's how I would roast Brian. But I wouldn't do it the way Jay Wilson would sit up there and, dig and take jabs at him, and further the struggle that he got going on. So it's just like it's a craft to it, and he fails to want to hone his craft or master it or reverse it or try to change it. Like no one's going to pick you up with that tired ass show that you call a show. But like I said, you have to mentally convince yourself that it was something of a show to explain it to the people at your job why you were acting the way you were acting. Chaplain. Y'all forget that man was called a chaplain? Lord have mercy, Lord. All right, Philly T says exactly. Everything is not about money. Your life could change overnight, and you know that I am a witness, SK. Yes, you are. I understand. I totally agree. And the thing about that statement is a lot of people do a lot of things for money. But when that money is gone, was it worth it? And you still got to deal with the memory of what you did to whoever you did it to get the money that now you don't have. So, just be conscientious of, because really money is man-made, not divinely made. William Caruda says, in the way the economy going, we better look out. Oh, for sure. I told you they about to raise that interest rate another 0.75%. So yeah, expect y'all 401ks to drop it like it's hot. Tamika LaShawn says, "Hey SK, what's up, Tamika LaShawn? Thank you again for your nice gesture the other day." All right, let me see what else y'all saying. Yes, Brian, he just laughed because there was no maliciousness involved. Mahogany Brown says, you wrong for this one." I'm just saying he didn't want to say he went to the Dixie Chicks. Mm. But suppose something bad happened to you. Are you scared? Do you make do many people mad too? Well, you make me bad with that damn sentence. But no, I don't. No, I'm not worried about nothing bad with me because I have a conscience and I come on here and I do toy drives and help people during times of need and I ain't done nothing bad to nobody. Mm-mm, So not in that way. Not in that way. So I have no remorse for anything that I've done because I've done things the right way. I've held off on people who said some of the most despicable and vile things to me, and I showed restraint when I to my breaking point. I've done a lot of great things on here, and I don't need to sit up here and make fun of people being poor, broke, or displaced, or being evicted. I mean, like I said, Living and I held off on a lot of stuff that we were privy to because we knew that there was emotional component behind it. We knew that just because you pull up somebody's eviction records, that's not content for us. Where where it may be content for everybody else, that's not content for us because there's an emotional element behind what that person went through, right? You don't know if they were traumatized by the sheriff showing up. You don't know if they were traumatized by the fact that their stuff got thrown out in front of the street so everybody could see that they got evicted. So we don't want to have them remind them of that. Those are the things and thoughts that we bring into the commentary that we offer. Like we don't want to be triggering to someone. I don't care if the eviction happened 10 years ago. It was still a moment in their life that I'm sure they're not proud about. And we hold off on that. So yeah. So I don't have any remorse at all. I came over here trying not to curse. I came over here showing women the utmost respect, and it seemed like they got joy out of provoking me to say some disparaging things to me because they wanted to test my manhood. So a lot of y'all weren't around from the very beginning of my emergence, but I was trying to sit up here and do stuff different. But they want to push you. So, but yeah, I answered your question. Black Strawberry Apple says, "Hello, SK." Your mom's chat. What's up, Black Strawberry Apple? Tamika LaShawn says, "Remind me of the song What People Do for Money." What song is that? Money, 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 money. What's up, Lemon? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope all is well your way. I hope not Lemon. I hope William Caruso's in to talk you to death. I think you jealous of people, boy. First of all, I hope you're not calling me a boy. And I'm not jealous of a damn person at all. I got independence, baby. I ain't got to sit up here and be in no clique or whatever. Nah. Oh, here go another. You lying bitch. Oh, Lord. Just like your mama sit up there and lie and say that she don't know me, but she see me every night, though. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Let me see what y'all saying. We said that's the old school song, SK, way before your time. What song are you talking about? What song you talking about, Tamika LaShawn? Sitting in the lawn. Anything else, y'all? I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up. I just did this because I was just kind of perturbed at that man using the police as protection from. Let me just say this real quick. I don't care what title you give your whatever, your online presence, whether it be a show, a broadcast, a live, whatever, your channel. Okay, that does not excuse you. Like the police don't see that. Like you can't use the police to protect you from shit you do online. Like that's just weak. That's weak. That just sounds weak to me. It's just a show. No, it's not a show. If the show is, do something that's fictional instead of using people's life circumstances negative life circumstances as content. Because if that's your show and they're part of their show, then they have every motherfucking right to be in the production studio. Let me say that again. If that's your show and they are part of the show, then they have every motherfucking right to be in the production studio, which is your house. Oh Lord, DJ Will coming up, y'all. What's up, DJ Will?
Good morning, Sir King. God bless you.
Ooh, Lord, my eardrums just shook.
Man, there you go. Had a great night with you guys last night. And you know what? I'm totally agreeing with you on this morning. You see what I'm saying about Jay Wilson? Because like I said, to me, he's a snake oil preacher. You know, he sell you a bill of goods and then he's picking in your pockets at the same time. So, yeah.
Unappreciatively.
Yes.
I'm not giving it back. Or I'm here for the coin.
Well, hey, Judas sold out Jesus for how many pieces of silver? And what did he do after that? He hung his own self. So that's all he's doing. He's hanging himself. Keep on playing with God and see where it gets you.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just sad. It's sad.
Yeah, it is very sad. And I was hearing you talk about the young man that lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
And it is ironic that young people today, it's like they really don't pick their friends carefully. Like with this posse stuff, you never know what's going on. They could be jealous or envious of the young. He could have been envious of the young man or something. Yeah.
But it's interesting you say that because obviously they were in a different city. Obviously, Atlanta is their home base,
right.
And when you go into these different cities, everybody's not happy for your success.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, I don't know how close he was to those people, but it's just like, you gotta be careful. It is sad. I don't know. But I mean, that whole situation is kind of.
Yeah, because you remember when they had the East Coast, West Coast rap wars going on and stuff, and then the situation happened with Tupac and Biggie. You just wonder, is it safe to go anywhere if you're a celebrity or a young rapper like that? Anywhere, period. Even back to your home base, your hometown, because what's his name got killed in this neighborhood. But
Yeah, and the thing is, when you go back to this generation, they're so flashy. They want everybody to know they got this. They want everybody, and that's I understand that's the entertainment aspect of it. But you got to understand, your material is accessible to everybody, rich or poor. So when people see that, it's just immediate envy, especially amongst the young people. Older people, they're like, oh, they come and go. But
yeah, because I remember when they were killing each other over a pair of Jordans when they first came out. It's like, what? Over a pair of shoes? Come on.
Right. But, so it's just, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad nonetheless. And then to be your own people that set you up,
Yes, it is. It is. And I heard Kwani this morning. She was talking about when are we going to stop killing ourselves like this? Men, especially young black men. And she even talked about the young black boy that went into this school and shot up them people. It's crazy out there. The world is, like you said, everybody, not only them 401ks, they better start digging themselves a hole to hide from these fools. Because I think, and I hate to even mention election time, if this ex-fool ever runs again, oh hell, all hell's gonna break loose.
But William, I was just thinking, he does not represent what a president should be.
He doesn't. But you got all them fools out there that think he's the almighty. You see what I'm saying?
But it's just so sad to just think that we don't even know what is considered presidential or regal or authoritative. He's not authoritative. I mean, just
Well, like I said, if people would check back on their history, if they'd have checked on his history a long time ago, we're looking at, I don't know, we're looking at richness of a person, how much money he got. and how he could buy his way into stuff. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're showing people that if you got enough money, hey, maybe you can become president of the United States.
Yeah, because I do remember a lot of people saying that. Well, he was successful. He's a billionaire. He would know how to run the country. So you're right about that.
Mm-hmm. And Fabian, even if it was by accident, I'm like, Kwani, if you're going out to have a good time, what do you need a gun for? I mean, really, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's gun happy. I wish the laws would change on that, but that's another subject. We'll talk about that another time because we got some big shots in the NRA that don't want to give up their guns. And let's face it, if a black man was riding around in his pickup truck with a gun hanging in the back rack, see what I'm saying? He would be pulled over immediately.
Somebody coming to the stage. I think they're coming for you, DJ Will.
Oh
Lord. What's up, stranger? How you doing?
Well, hey, Mr. Tim, how you doing?
Hi, Mr. Carruthers. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, sir. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm serious.
I think I fell out with Tofu. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, y'all did. But I had seen you. I mean, I don't see you on your channel as much. That's what I'm saying. You know, I know when you fall out with somebody, you don't come back for a while. We all do that. But yeah, you know, like I said, he always trying to start something. All right, Daddy.
I think he's talking to you.
No.
I was intrigued by the title of the video. That's why I came over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just kind of tired of Jay Wilson using the police as his protection for his online shenanigans.
What happened? He
over there saying he's saying he gonna call the police on Lovely Love. If she show up.
A whole man.
Yes.
He's scared she gonna come up here and slap the shit out of him or what?
Yes, he is. He said he got cameras. The police will be there in 3 to 5 minutes. Everything. So we like, really?
Well, I remember Tracy said she was gonna crash his little party, and the nigga went and used the whole budget to hire armed security to sit down at the and while he might drop by, Jay Wilson, I said, God damn, you only charge $40, nigga. So that means that you charge $40 for the event, and then you have enough money to hire armed security because you were so afraid that Tree's gonna come over there and kick you in one of them damn bad feet.
Well, the people are wondering why he's dressed up as a gladiator and is now acting like a powder puff girl. So
yeah, well, most gladiators were powder puff girls.
I just can't understand. I don't know why a grown ass man is sitting up here talking about calling the police all the time, Jeff. Even if you are bitch made, you know that if the shit hit the fan, you're gonna call the police. Even if you're gonna do that, keep it to yourself. It's just not masculine. It's just not.
Thank you. It's not masculine.
The law is for the lawless. The law is for the. Not any sense. He needs to save that video. He's only talking about you can drive by my house, you can come to my neighborhood, you can even take pictures. Okay, save that video because you can use it later.
Yeah, you can use it in court.
You drive by your house. You invited me to take pictures of your house, right?
It's an open invitation.
You don't come to my door. The law is for the lawless. I said, Jay Wilson, girl. Why don't you take them cash app, girl, and go and get you some karate lessons or something? That woman intimidates you so bad.
Well, the police gonna tell him to stop provoking people, so he don't understand that. He don't understand. He's like he innocent.
So afraid he gonna open that door and pow, ow! What was that for?
you know he can't run.
Did he lose his dog or his dog get lost or something?
Dog ran away.
Dog with the daddy.
The
dog was at the daddy house. That means Jay Wilson is the woman. Right? The dog got a mama and a daddy, right? So
they say he a dog sitter though. They say he a dog. They say he a dog.
Hey, boo boo! I ain't heard her bark in a while. Hey,
I got off the elevator. Hey, ding dong, ding Benny. Uh-oh, big trouble. Big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there go those suspenders, y'all. Don't trip now. Don't trip.
All my gorgeous things.
I kind of like those, Sir King.
I'm sure you
do. See, there you go. There you go. Us men, distinguished gentlemen do wear suspenders, you know.
Oh, I love my suspender. Keep my drawers up.
There you go.
You see some old bitch like Jay Wilson walking around sagging his pants. Put your drawers up. You see your damn skid marks, nigga.
You do?
Don't look good. Don't look good.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to get off here because I gotta go fix lunch for myself. But Sir King, you have a great evening, and I'll be looking for you tonight to see you tonight, maybe.
Okay, deep voice, no problem.
I'm glad y'all made up. I see y'all made up.
Well, he's still jealous. He's got two things. He's still jealous of my voice, and he's mad because me and Bless he think me and Bless Watkins got something going on, but you know how that is.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Yeah.
He jealous of her too.
I told him he can have the bottom half. I'll take the top half. Okay, I'll let you two gentlemen have at it. Bye-bye.
Good to see you.
That's what Heidi said to you too, right? That's what you want for Heidi. Anyway. What's going on?
I don't know. I was intrigued. You know, I'm sure they all think that all he talk about every time he come on here, he talk about Jay Wilson. So I said, well, I'll sneak over to somebody else's page. That way I ain't got to put him on my page. I still talk about his ass.
Yeah.
I was all scared. Then he's scared because the girl has got a boyfriend or a lover or a husband, whatever he got. He gonna be standing right beside when she slapped the dog piss out of his ass. He gonna be standing behind there. Don't come here. What's the boy's name? I forget his name.
I don't know.
Whatever. He had the man's name in there. Don't come over here, Dexter. You gonna go to jail. Yeah. I hate to see you come over here, go to jail. You going to jail. I ain't never heard of a grown ass man in my life talk about go. And I've encountered some snitches because of the business that I used to be in, right? So I know a lot of them do it. I ain't never heard nobody bragging about it, ever.
Yeah, it's just so weak. It's
weak.
From a masculine standpoint, it's like, well,
I hope that girl have enough sense to download that video today when he inviting her to come take pictures of his house and drive around in front of his building and all this kind of shit. Because his address is real easy. All you do is go over there to the guy from New Mexico. He got all the information up for everybody to see, you know.
But you know that man called his daddy and he didn't say nothing.
He's a coward. He's a coward. Now he over there playing with this ZX. The man already showed him what he's capable of. Man already had 200 people calling his job. So this time it's gonna be different, huh? Like the man that's still not a homophobe. But I'm gonna get a coin from it. I'm gonna get a child. He trick you over there because he's mad at Phi Babe, right?
Well, do you think he's financially, extending? No, he financially is extending himself. Like he's, in the water. Because he
don't have no job. Jay Wilson has been nickel and dime hustling since he got on here, child. It's a cab drive here and a cab drive and delivering food over there. And everything is always just nickel and diming, right? And so when he got to be over 50 years old and he found himself yet again unemployed, he stumbled into this, I can be a chaplain. I could be a chaplain. And he signed up for this damn training, right? But the training, generally speaking, if they're training you for something, the best they're going to do is give you a stipend, right? Just a little bit of money to get by, right? But so far, since they fired him from that job, he ain't looked for no other job. He has no desire to be on no other job, child. This is it. And then when you go and you're a 55-year-old bitch like that, it's hard to start over. It is. Nobody want no entry-level employees, 55 years old, never accomplished anything. Failure after failure after failure after failure. That tells us that you are not a good employee. There's something wrong with you if you have made it into your mid-50s and you still can't keep a job. Right? You're still bragging about a job that you had in your 20s. You're half a century now.
you? What he do to you? I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, she had a lot to say about me, child. I ain't never experienced no nigga talking to me like that ever. All up in your finances, your personal finances, child. All up in you young person, your sister, you on public. What the fuck? How you even gonna address me about my personal income, nigga? How dare you?
I agree.
One insult after another. One insult. Oh, I didn't say nothing about your status. I didn't say nothing about nigga. You when you said my status, that was saying something about my status, right? Because why do I have a status? Right? All his constant picking on people and picking on people and picking on people because I gotta hail. I gotta hail. Who gives a fuck about somebody else's house in another state? I don't understand that kind of reasoning, girl. You jealous of me. You jealous? How can I be jealous of you if I don't know you? Why would I care about what kind of car if you even have a car? It doesn't make any difference to me. I don't live there. I don't know you. Oh, you gotta hail. They jealous because you gotta hail.
What's a hail?
He's still his hail. I gotta hail. And you jealous because I gotta hail. Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about you. You're a piss poor trailer trash, right? You lived in a house with 11 people in a trailer.
11? Damn, that's more than the basketball team.
There were 9 children, and there were 2 parents. So he says, we don't know if they were always together. Probably there's more than one parent. That person had to be married more than once because why would you have infant children and then 20-year-old children? You know, whatever. Everything's a spin. Everything's a lie. But it was a very cramped experience, right? Anytime you have that many people living in a trailer is usually speaking 2 to 3 bedrooms, but you can imagine the size of a bedroom in a mobile trailer, right? So that means you have to have like 6 and 7 people piled on top of each other in these little bitty closet type rooms. So for him, success was just having space, just being able to walk around naked. The thought. Anyway. So he thinks everybody is impressed with that house. He said yesterday again, I never said nothing about my hail. I never said nothing. Every damn video, this damn house scheme's coming here, right? You know you want a house, got all that furniture, got all that. Nigga, what does furniture got to do with a house? Nigga, a room is decorated by the room. Whether you got 2 rooms or 120 rooms, they're still decorated by the room. So I'm going to have stuff in whatever room I have, bitch, because I decked that. Oh, you say you decorated. Where's the portfolio? Oh, I don't see no portfolio. Where's this thing? I'm not so stupid. I'm not going to go and get 5 degrees in some shit, girl. I'm never going to work at, girl. No, I would feel real bad about it, bitch. If I had sit my ass up in a classroom for how many years did he? I don't know about all these degrees, to be very honest. I really don't. I think he went and got a college degree. He found out he could get financial aid. Then he found out, if I sign up again, I get more financial aid because he was already hooked on the financial aid from the first time, right? So he's just getting student loan after student loan after student loan after student loan. Now, one degree ain't got nothing to do with the next degree, right? There's no symmetry, right? He's not going towards anything. So when he graduated from one, then he'll go into a whole different subject. And now he got a degree in that, right? And more than likely, this is just sitting at a computer. Like I'm sitting here for a few minutes with you. I could be sitting there in the class with you or whatever. Or after church, everybody meet downstairs. We having class. Well, we having class. We're doing Genesis. So that will be another degree. We have it at our own church, so I know it's real. Most of the degrees he claims are church degrees, right? So that's something that happens in our basement. Anyway, this boy, he brags. He got to brag about every single goddamn thing. And now, what is with these ridiculous monster glasses he got on today? I mean, I just don't know where this boy.
Maybe his vision is.
The glasses are way over here. They don't even have nothing to do with the face.
He probably got a deal on him.
He's always must be.
Or Deanna gave it to him. I don't know.
Buy 2, get 3 free or whatever.
Yeah. He kept all of them and give them
at the same time. I don't know why that boy just annoys the shit out of me. Every time he opened his goddamn mouth, I said, "Girl, here's another video." But I can't go in here making 4 and 5 videos a day because he says something every few minutes. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait. I had to pick my battles. Say, okay, I'll get him today. That's what happens when you disrespect people.
No, I totally agree with you. I just feel like, the whole. I just think people would not be as hard on him if he didn't have that religious thing going on or playing with God and stuff. So,
I believe it is his propensity to pick and prod people about their personal lives. He doesn't
Right.
even know what is appropriate to say and what is inappropriate to say. Some of the things that he said about me, I never conceived me. So it caught me off balance. Because I'm saying, what? I didn't know you was on a fixed income. I didn't, nigga, you would want to be on a fixed income as much as you lose jobs. You would need to be on a fixed income so at least you know the damn rent would get paid, bitch. Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't know it. It was like he said in Atlanta. He said, oh, you on a fixed income? Little bitch. Barack Obama nigga is on a fixed income for the rest of his life as an ex-president will be paid as the ex-president, bitch. And so incidentally, when you go and get living off student loans for years and years and years and years, what does he think a government assistance is? The government is assisting you in getting an education. Now, granted, they want to be paid back, but what is the likelihood of Jay Wilson paying anything back to the government? We saw his morality in Las Vegas. He ain't paying back shit. He has been ducking and dodging for his entire life, right? And living off student loans, right? And that is government assistance. It is a program set out by the government to assist you in getting, I'm sure they're very disappointed, the government, because they were assisting you in getting gainful employment by helping you and assisting you in getting an education. But you just took the money.
Well, what? No, he went to a private university. I mean, well, what I mean, let me say that. That's he went to one of them like predatory universities. Strayer, ain't they the ones that got like hooked up with the government for like taking advantage of people?
He said that's where he worked. He was the dean of the school. Right. When he came on here whining and crying because the Strader had kicked his ass off. He had been late. I got laid off. I lost the job. We had to hear that for months and months and months. Oh, I lost the job. I'm gonna apply for Greyhound. Okay. Ooh. So he lost the job with Strader University.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, I lost my chain of thought. Hold on a minute. He lost the job with Strader University. He said he was laid off. I've had extensive experience with people being laid off. Being laid off means that the company can no longer sustain the payroll that they have, right? So they'll lay you off temporarily, right? It's been 4 years and they ain't called you back yet. The whole country went on lockdown where everybody was getting education offline, right? So wouldn't you think there would be plenty of jobs available to people who are professors online or who were what did he say was a dean online? But no, they never called you back because they never wanted you back, Jay Wilson. Nobody in education wanted you. Now, we don't have access to the records of why they decided that you were not a good fit, bitch, but you were not a good fit. And for any other of these little jobs that you've been through all your whole life, none of them worthy enough or good enough to usurp the working for Delta Airlines, which happened in your early 20s, girl, before you even had the damn degree. So you owe us. You say you a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. Well, I've got a message from the other taxpayers, girl. We want our money back, nigga. We want our money. The government was assisting you in getting an education so you could find gainful employment. You didn't do that. You failed the United States government, you bald-head bitch. You failed the government. You stole their money, and you didn't give them nothing for it, girl. You still ain't got no job. You 55. It's time to retire. In 7 years, you can retire, girl. And he will be doing that. He said, I can get a job. Just talk about jobs. I mean, all ad nauseum. Why are you always talking about jobs and you the only one can't keep a job, girl? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Ooh. What did he do? What did he do to you? Ooh, Lord.
That's what happens when you disrespect people. And he gonna find another. He gonna find a good one in San Antonio. See, when that girl said she was moving to San Antonio, That nigga was shaking in his boots. Now he over making videos. Oh, don't come here. Don't come. Girl, you don't own San Antonio. San Antonio is the cheapest rent. She's moving there because the rent is cheap. San Antonio is the cheapest rent and mortgage in the whole goddamn country, girl. That's why your punk ass there, right? No, I have this. Look at it. They got me yesterday. I had an MRI. Look at this. I'm just not noticing it. Look at this bruise.
Who did that?
Jay Wilson? MRI on yesterday, and they have to take the blood. People have to come in, right? And that motherfucker hit me 3 times, bruising my god before they had to call in a real nurse. Anyway, why couldn't he have gotten an education in nursing, right? Something where you would make a living. You know, I mean, an X-ray technician makes something like $45 to $50 an hour, right? What exactly does his education apply to?
Got me. I don't know. Ministry? I don't know.
I don't know, honey. I'm so glad I ain't gonna be no scary ass bitch to come online running my mouth and scared of a woman moving to town. She might get drunk and come over here and kick my door in. So you're gonna hire professional security, Jay Wilson? You said you got cameras all around the house, right? And you got the hotline to the police station. Lord have mercy. To live in that much fear. Pitiful.
Pitiful.
Man, it's pitiful.
This is so sad for him to say that.
Are you and him friends? Or
no, he don't like me because I call this shit out. Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. It's so easy to do. She's what you call an asshole. Ooh. That's what it means. They might have made that word asshole from him, really, because he personifies, you know, when you're picturing an asshole, something dirty where filth falls out of Jay Wilson.
Yeah, I keep telling my audience, I don't understand why he has to do things the way he does. Is because, and the reason why I say that is because he talks about people's life circumstances when they're at their most difficult point.
Right. He found like eviction hysterical.
Right. And I said, you know, you should be trying to point lovely love to some resources that you may be privy to in your community to help her during the transitional phase. But no, he won't do that.
No, he's too scary. He's scared she's going to kick him in his ass. You know how a drunk woman would haul off and knock him inside the head with a beer bottle, honey. He's scared of her. As soon as she said San Antonio, he went into panic mode. And he been insulting the girl. See, I would think that even if you are going back and forth with these people who choose to be on YouTube and choose to be in the beef sector or whatever, you might have negative things to say about each other. But when you start talking about people's husbands, these are men, straight men who you don't even know. How do you know everybody's going to just accept that?
True.
Oh, he said, I'm a bum. It's okay. It's okay, baby. No. The last thing he wants is a man in San Antonio.
Yeah.
If I lived in San Antonio, I'd have been over there. Child, the first time she opened her mouth about me, I'd have been over in her house, just sitting there right there at her doorstep. Every time she come out to go to work, I'd be sitting right there. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do? I'm gonna call the police on you. You going back to jail. You going like I'm fearful of jail. I hear I done been to jail 30-something times, girl. Prison 10 times, nigga. Jail does not fear. I'm not fearful of going to jail. I would take so much pleasure in kicking you in your ass, girl, that it might be worth it doing a few more months. It ain't like something new. They scared. Do you know what kind of listen? Sir King, you know how much ass whooping you can put on a person before the police arrive? Kicking somebody's ass does not take that long, honey. First of all, you got to get your ass to a phone, right? Ain't nobody gonna be stop. Okay, let me stop. You go ahead and make your call, and then I come back kicking your ass some more. No. They beat your ass, and then they leave, and then you call them after they leave, because you ain't gonna dare try to pick up no phone and call them while they still there with that boot on, bitch.
A boot, huh? A boot.
Lord, have a boot upside the head. Woo! Upside the head to get it on. I like that. You ever heard of Lip Biscuit? Have you ever heard of? Yeah, he's like a white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, I'm feeling like shit and been treated like shit. And if things keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I'm like a chainsaw. I'll rub your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight. I love it. That's my theme song for Jay Wilson.
Okay, let me ask this next question. Do you think there would be any any peace between
Never.
you and Jay?
I can't stand that person.
Even if he
Never.
humbled himself?
How long does that last, girl? Listen, boy. Jay Wilson is a piece of shit. He is everything that I hate about mankind.
Which is what do you hate about mankind?
He will turn into he'll turn into a Karen. Yes, he is a Karen. He's a white woman in a black man's body, girl.
Okay, well, since you said that, Tim Blake, let me ask you about this clip that I want to get your thoughts on this clip. Tell me what you feel about this clip right quick. Now they say this is Brian, but right now we're thinking it's Jay Wilson. But tell me what you think about this clip. Here we go.
I'm a 35-year-old white man.
Harrison, born Antoine Smalls, has transracial identity, identifying as Harrison Booth, a 35-year-old white man from Colorado.
And when did you know that you were a 35-year-old white man?
Well, I've always felt different. I go to the store, the movies, and just be thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve? And then it just hit me. I'm white and 35.
Hey, excuse me, what IPA do you have on tap? Hey, did you see Game of Thrones last night? Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a comedy sketch, child.
I don't know. I think he maybe does think that he is white and he's 35 years old.
That is the character of a Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is one of them kind of niggas think that we only have 3 blocks in my neighborhood. Oh, I was the first black in my neighborhood. I don't live like them. I don't live. Coming from the poorest motherfuckers on the planet. Trash girl, 11 people in a damn tin can, and you talking about you upper class. Then he lies constantly. He said that his family all went to school. Everybody went to school. No free lunches. No free lunches. Girl, then you read that little pamphlet he wrote, which each chapter is 1 page, literally. and the 1 page that I was able to look at in the sample, because I would not even consider giving that nigga $1 for a piece of shit like that. In the 1 page, first thing he said, oh, nobody in my family ever went to school. Nobody. I was the first one. I hadn't even thought about college until I was in high school, until you found out about them student loans. Right? Change your world, honey. Rock your world. I'm gonna rock with you, girl. He said he was the only one. So how in the hell did the only one become that everybody went to school? No free lunches, no free. He's obsessed with poverty. That's why he brings to these people who are going through hard times, because that is his root, his background, right? Right. And he felt like he done made it because he's sitting up in a house by himself that nobody ever sees. Nobody's ever in there. Nobody out of state even gives a fuck. We don't know who the hell he is now. He sits in front of this stupid ass wall with a picture of books, which I saw at Ross for $19.99. And he just, who gives a fuck about the hell? All we care about is what's going on right here, nigga. You ain't nothing but another nigga.
Where's the hell?
The hell?
Let me ask you. There's rumors that you have a prayer cloth in your bathroom. Is this true?
A prayer cloth? Yeah, to wipe my ass. To wipe my ass with. That's what I would use it for. I should have got a box something, girl. Every time I see his name, I wipe my ass on it.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, well, it is confirmed that he does have a Jay Wilson prayer cloth. It's just not being used the way it should be used. Well, maybe it should be used that way. I don't know.
Well, I don't have one because I would not be willing to give her $9.99 or $15 for a damn wash rag. No, if someone gifted with me, that's what I use it for. Either of that or polishing furniture or something like that, girl. I would never put something like that on my skin. You getting prayers from Jay Wilson of all people?
Well, he didn't pray on him. That's the scam of the century.
You're working in a hospital and you the chaplain. Jay Wilson is the chaplain. Here's your daddy, 80 years old, about to meet the Lord, and he calls for a chaplain. And this is who walks in your room, Jay Wilson. Ooh, look at that robe. That don't look too good. Ooh, I hope God will take that robe up in heaven. A silly ass sissy. catty ass punk. He probably go online to laugh at your granddaddy, child. Remember he used to have a song, "Pray for your granddaddy, pray for your granddaddy." This is the chaplain of the church, or chaplain of the hospital, right? Why are you singing a song about praying? Ain't that supposed to be your job? Jay Wilson. See, a chaplaincy is the kind of thing he can just go and sit at the hospital for 8 hours and be online on YouTube, right? You don't actually do anything. All you do is walk by. I've been in the hospital before. Do you need prayer today? Well, God bless you. Rip him off and then go sit his fat ass down somewhere again, child, and try to double dip in another way. Like when they called him at the goddamn prep people, child, and they said, well, you said you're online all these hours, but we had the video. We're looking at it right now, so we're going to have to terminate. Right? That's what it means to double dip. Anything for a dollar. He was so focused on a dollar that he was no earthly good. Since everything is for a goddamn dollar, you're not focused on what can you bring to the company. How can you help people? If you have dedicated yourself to ministry, what can I do in ministry to help society? No, it was never about that. It's all about getting a coin. I'm gonna get a coin from it. I'm gonna get. Every time she go over to her church, she come here hollering about, oh, they gave me $250. I went and got my money. I said, well, goddamn, nigga, you the pastor. Is all you can think about in the church, Jay Wilson, is that you're gonna get. Don't most musicians get paid? I mean, what is there to brag about, girl? He only talking about his commercial. Don't you get commercials on your videos? Why is there something to talk about? Disgusting pig. Walking backwards and forwards trying to pay for that stupid ass track house. And that house, it ain't all that much, child. When you look at that damn track house closely, you'll see that living room is not much bigger than this. And it's supposed to be a whole house.
Woo!
Pitiful. Anyway, I thought I'd come and shoot the shit so they won't say I'm talking about Jay Wilson on my page every day. I'll go somewhere else and talk about his ass.
Well, we're glad that you stopped by and was able to share the wealth and the knowledge of Jay Wilson.
Yes, another opinion. Bye-bye. Goodbye, chat.
Well, thank you, Tim.
All right. Later.
That's the one and only Tim Blaine, y'all.
I got another appointment I got to go to.
If you need some water, we got some for you. Woo, Lord. That man was on fire. I didn't even say nothing. I'm like, ooh, get it off your chest.
Ooh, child.
Let me play that one more time. Ooh.
Ooh, child.
You never know who gonna drop by Tofu Alley. Who may just drive by, ride by, or walk through the alley. Wow. Ooh, I'll drop the link. Anybody else got anything they want to get off their chest about the fake pastor who's scared of lovely love? Well, he's scared that lovely love may throw some sardines or something. I'm just like, you punk. You, oof, Lord. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. William. I love you. No, I don't, but that's your claim to fame. Anything else, y'all? What's up, Taylor Rogers? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Sunday, even though it's Wednesday? Hope you're doing well. If I've missed anybody, please forgive me. Heart of Love. Tell him Tim does not take long to whoop ass. No, it don't. It don't. He said 3 to 5 minutes, y'all. Y'all got 3 minutes. It takes 3 to 5 minutes for the cop to show up at my house. I was like, really? Really? Did he just not say that? I was like, oh, this man's stupid. Dumb. Just dumb. He went to Uber University or Huber. Say it. Anyway, I always wish I can't even say I wish the man the best of luck. I just stop messing with folks because you just showing that you petrified anytime you know anybody's in a 500 meter or 500 foot radius of you, which is sad. So Rose Bennett said he needs some chitlin soup. He looked like a damn chitlin, to be honest. He looked like a complete. He looked like his name should be Herbert. Jay Wilson does look like his name should be Herbert Wilson, for real, because he is just so nerdy looking, bald headed and everything. Oh, what's up? We got somebody coming to the stage. What's up, Wisdom? How you doing?
What up, though? Shout out to the King. Shout out to the chat room.
Hey, how you doing?
I saw the title, man. I'm like, yo, this dude is delusional. The dude delusional, man. Jay Musa, what you doing, man?
I
What you
don't
doing
know.
threatening police on a woman, man? What you doing? What you doing?
I don't know. I don't know. You don't. You know what? You know what I said, Wisdom? I said if he's able to involve the police, then I feel that Tracy should involve the police on him when he drove everybody past her complex. And I mean, there's people that say he drove them inside the complex as well. So you know, we're just gonna, you know.
Here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna say this respectfully, yeah. Knowing that the guy always listens to his enemies' live streams and then complains and cries about it, right? I'm gonna say this. Why is he scared of a woman? That's the question I have, because it's like, why are you calling the police on Lovely Love for saying something, literally realizing that what she's saying is just words. It's just words online, it's words on YouTube. And you're going to the lengths of, oh, I mean, you know, I'm gonna do everybody. I'm scared of Lovely Love. You know, she threatening me, and I need to call the police. What? What? You're on stupid juice, man.
Stupid juice. No, it's just, you know, this is getting kind of old, and he was dragging Lovely for, you know, what they're going through in terms of the rent situation and moving to San Antonio and all that. So
That's what it is, isn't it? Because it's with him, right? He brings up old stuff and then try to make it seem like it's new. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's been going on. Like, everybody doesn't care about it. You know, certain people. That's why certain people don't want to listen to him. I keep reiterating this every time I speak on this fake pastor, rat face, ugly looking, dusty idiot, ignoramus, right? If you're gonna be a fake individual, I acknowledge the fact that ain't nobody gonna speak to a fake ass individual like him. You know?
Yeah.
And the fact is, yeah, I can respect Sir King at the point, like, if somebody is disrespecting Sir King, right, whether it be a woman or a man, but in this case, let's say a woman, right? If a woman threatens Sir King, do you think Sir King's gonna call the police on that woman? It's stupid, pathetic.
It was sad. It was a display of weakness, to be honest with you. So
it's weird, man. For me, I just find it, I find it absolutely dumb. It's like, and I feel sorry for Lovely Love at the same time. It's like, he can't take a roast, so he has to call the police. You know, hopefully the police don't do anything to Lovely Love. She didn't really, you know, it's one of them where she just says words and people take it too seriously.
well, and I honestly feel like the police should be honest enough to tell him that he needs to stop his own shenanigans that is causing people to feel this way, to sit up there and violate his own private space. So I mean, it goes both ways, you know.
100%. But here's the thing: he runs to the police too many times. Way too many times as he ran to the police. Oh, he's talking about me. Can you go sort him out? The police are probably at this point in black. You're wasting my time over YouTube BS.
I concur, right? And then you got the other person in San Antonio that's doing the same damn thing. Like it's like YouTube Central over at San Antonio, right? It's just now Lovely Love.
I bet you the police over. I bet you the police in over there is like, oh my god, what's the call online today? Oh, it's about YouTube. Oh, next caller. Oh, it's about YouTube. The next one. Oh, it's about YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the police over there, man.
I do. And Tracy up there saying, you know, I'm a blogger on YouTube. I'm like, how the hell do you introduce yourself like that to the police? Oh yeah, so it's insane. It's insane, but you know, Wisdom, they're going to keep these people on this platform because they need that advertising revenue. Even though they may not monetize the video for you, it's definitely going to be monetized for them because they're going to place ads on it. So they, you know, in desperate need of cash too. So yeah, it's insane. Insane.
Yeah, that's how it be, man. That's how it be. Like, so here's the thing, right? And I must say this: If it's a serious issue where you have to call the police, then yes, most likely just call them. But don't be calling them over petty reasons. You know what I mean? I'll give you a perfect example. Somebody decided to dox my family, put pictures on my house, and
Oh,
sending
wow.
people to my house.
What?
That's what I mean. Yeah, like them kind of situations, most likely I will call the police because ain't nobody gonna put my house address online, right? Threaten to do this to my mother, threaten to do this, that, the other. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you trying to do?
No, I agree. I agree. You know, so many people try to get the police involved so that there could be a negative interaction. So, you know, they could do, you know what I mean? So they have something happen involving the police. You know, it's just insane. Insane. So,
Like, here's the thing: is somebody decided to call the police on me because I was quote unquote showing a knife on a live stream, which wasn't the case. What they did was they just blatantly lied, blatantly lied, and then the police came to my house, asked me a few questions, and then literally they went away.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't see the point of people just doing that. Right? Even a dude, right? They went to the lengths of calling pizza to my house.
How many pieces did they order to your house?
They order about like. Here's the thing, Sir King, right? It wasn't that. It wasn't just that day. It was literally every day.
Wow.
Every day, Monday to Friday, calling pizza to my house. I'm like, yo, these man are. Did what? So you're gonna harass my house by calling pizza to my house?
How many pieces did they send to the house, though? 1, 2, 3?
Two, free pizzas.
Oh, they let you keep them? They
Yeah,
pay
man.
for it? They pay for
Yep,
it?
they paid for it.
Oh, my God. Are you serious? Wow. So maybe they liked you and sent you some pizza every day. That's insane. What? I
Yeah,
mean, did they
but when
track
it comes in, but when it comes to a stalking basis where you're doing it every single day, nah, man.
Yeah.
Like you're harassing my house at this point. It's stupid.
It is. It's like I said, the internet thing is kind of weird. And, it's definitely what they call it, a subculture to the main culture
Right.
around it. Yeah, it's weird.
I'll tell. Yeah, somebody said they paid. Yeah, let's just say people in another sector trying to, pay somebody else, pay another content creator to do stuff. Trust me, it's just mentally disturbed people. Mentally disturbed
And
individuals.
that's why I tell Jay Woods to be careful, man, because everybody ain't operating with a full deck. You know. So while you sitting over here picking and prodding, you may be pissing off somebody that you don't even know and can't see who ain't right
Right.
upstairs. You know. So
Well, I'll tell you something, right? And I'm not condoning violence in any way or shape or form, right? But I'm gonna say this anyway. So there was a troll who was running their mouth 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, they were running their mouth on YouTube. I'm a do when I see Wisdom's mother, I'm a beat her in the face. Da, da, da. Like, so they're talking this much about my mother, my family, and my family, and all of this. One day, I caught the troll lacking in the park because the troll showed his face. So I'm like, how are you gonna show your face and you live near me, right? Knowing I can catch you lacking any time, any place. And I'm like, let me run up on the troll. Let me run up on the troll since he wanna talk this bad. And when I ran up on him, I'm not gonna say anything online, but let's just say it this way: certain things happened, yada yada yada. The troll later on apologized and never made videos about me again. You know what I
Oh
mean?
wow.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not condoning violence, but sometimes when it gets to a point where people threaten your family, trying to do like sometimes you have to take it into your own hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No, I totally understand that.
yeah, like I'm not a guy to literally get disrespected and people just disrespect my family completely to the point where you think I'm not gonna do anything. Nah, it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. So
I understand that. And prayers to you and your family, and we hope that situation ceases quickly because that's nothing to play with.
100%, 100%. I think it's cooled down now.
Okay.
The police have sorted that out. And
Okay.
yeah.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, Jay Wilson, just warning you, bro. Stop calling the police because they're gonna. You know what? Yeah, I hope the police come back to him and say, "You're wasting my time. I'm no longer gonna answer your calls." I would respect the police if they do that. What would you say to that, Sir King, if they said that to him? I would respect that.
Yeah, they know what's a credible threat and what's not, and especially if he's online, they watch everything. So if he's online antagonizing folks, then he's partly to blame for the situation. You know what I mean? So if he doesn't heed their warning to stop, then it's on him. So
Yeah, but he doesn't stop the trolling. That's the problem. Like people will stop attacking him, yeah, and then he just cries about it. That's the weird thing about it. Is like he attacks people, and people respond. He's like, "Why you attacking me? I didn't do anything." No, no, of course you did.
Right.
It's called being. It's called acknowledging what you've done wrong, and not doing it again. And he has a bad habit of doing that.
No, I understand. I definitely get that. So yeah, but the Lord has the ultimate say in the end in the universe. So hopefully he'll get that before they get involved. So
Oh yeah, listen, God always judges me. That's how I live by. Nobody else can judge me except God,
yeah, true.
So yeah, man. I think I'm not gonna speak on behalf of God, but yeah, James Wilson, you're not looking good. You're not
Well, I
looking
mean,
good.
it's something called conscience, and when you don't listen to that, then you lose it. And I think he's on the verge of maybe losing that, or has already lost it, or he may be in financial distress, right? Because he keeps saying everything's about a coin, but you can't lose your conscience and your morality based on your quest for coinage, So
No, but here's the thing that he doesn't have no morals. He doesn't respect human life at all. He doesn't. There's a lot of things wrong with him. I just see him as a blatant, pathetic individual who attacks people, and the fact is he hasn't learned from his lesson. You know what I mean? Like people doxed your job, right? People got you kicked out your job, and you're still doing the same thing. Like
he'll have to learn eventually. I just hope that it doesn't. He don't wind up on the street, but you never know. He's got. I guess a lot of people that won't let him.
I don't hope. I don't pray, and I don't pray that for anybody.
Right.
Even my enemies. I wouldn't like. I can beef with someone, but I wouldn't pray to the point where they become homeless. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't. So I'm just saying, like, he just needs to. Well, every year we do this with him. It's every year. Like 2021, he never changed. 2020, he never changed. 2019, he never changed. Like,
right.
At this point, I shouldn't even give him advice. At this point, second, I should just let him say, right, you know what, I'm tired of giving you advice, knowing you're not gonna listen.
No, I agree. It's he'll probably have to hit his head and then to the point where he busted to the white meat, and then he'll finally get it. So.
And plus, yeah, I I'm not willing to give him any advice because he decided to flag my channel.
Jay Wilson?
Yeah, he flagged my channel. He because there was a video I had where him and Timothy Blaine was beefing, and I uploaded a clip of it, just a clip. It was like a 5-10 minute clip. I uploaded on my channel, and for quite a while, yeah, the video was still there. All of a sudden, I woke up, I looked up on my YouTube page, I got a flag. So I'm like, what? I go to my I go to my YouTube studio. Guess what it says? Government name doxed you, and then government name flagged you. Looked at the video title, and it said, "Oh, Pastor J. Wilson versus Timothy Blaine." I'm like,
But was the government? But was the government name his name?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I don't know. I can't say none of that because they could have put a fake name. I don't know. These people are interesting.
No,
Yeah,
it was actually his name. It was actually his name because I went to the link of it and they said it was him. So I haven't got the video back. Couldn't be asked anyway because it was like, oh, do you want to counter claim the copyright? And I was like, nah, no point. If you want to flag me, go ahead.
You should have countered it because then they would have been forced to, put themselves.
Yeah, I know. He would have been forced to basically sue me, but I was like, you know what? Let me give him a chance in it because he only flagged once, so I wasn't worried at all,
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna jump off the show. Thank you, Sir King, for having me on the panel.
Good thing. Thank you for stopping by.
Shout out to the chat room as always, and I will see you on the next time whenever you go live or whatever. But by the way, Sir King, you need to go live more on the UK times, man. Because every time I catch you, I'm being serious, Sir King. Every time you go live, yeah, it's like you're expecting me to wake up at like 3 a.m. in the morning, bro. 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, nah, I'm not waking up in no 3 a.m. in the morning just to watch Sir King, man. Come on, man. You have to find balance.
Not for me. Well, I know I got fans all over the world, so I just, I try to do times that would, benefit the people in the US and the UK and Australia and all over, so. But I'll keep that in mind.
Nah, of course, because like I said, I don't want to wake up late night.
No, I understand.
Because I'll be half asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I'll be half asleep sometimes.
No, I understand.
Do you still have your what's it called? Not Clubhouse, the other one.
Oh, Stereo?
Yeah, do you still have Stereo?
I still have, but I don't be over there. I don't be over there like that. Like I said, it changed. It's definitely changed, And I know they added a whole bunch of gimmicks and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that was going on in the background that some people aren't privy to. And what I did tell myself was I should go over there once a week and just do a weekly show one day out of the week. And maybe that's something I do have to do, but time is not a luxury that I have. So I gotta, you gotta go where your people are. Also, their compensation structure is kind of whack in my eyes. Like I got people like they get a 30% of the cut, for just being, whatever they give. There is no ad revenue over there. So sometimes you'll be working for free, sometimes you won't, but still you get 30-40% cut from people who thinking that they giving a majority of the portion of the money to you. And you can't even advertise your Cash App over there. I think they told me don't put my Cash App in my bio or something like that. So yeah.
That's why I use Clubhouse. I use Clubhouse. Clubhouse for me is more relaxed, chilled out. I can put my Cash App in my description. Ain't nobody say anything about it. Literally nobody.
Yeah, I have to look into. I know a lot of stuff was being thrown at me when Clubhouse was, and I looked into that, and I was just like, And at that time, Clubhouse was just on Apple devices.
Yeah.
You sometimes you gotta do what you can do because then when you start doing too much stuff, it starts to wear you down. Your content is not the same, and your audience is the first to know that. So you just, even though there's a plethora of options, you got to know what works and what keeps you energized. So.
Yeah, of course, that's how it is. That's how it is. Like for example, right? The only apps that I use, is like Discord,
Mm-hmm.
Clubhouse, and Telegram.
Okay.
Have you ever used Discord, Seki?
Yeah. He used Discord in the beginning. I'm the one that kind of really introduced it over here to people, and then they all started doing the motherfucking face yaya. Biggie Smalls set up there, infiltrated my shit. It was giving it to my enemies. I was like, the nerve. What's up, y'all? So yeah, we did the Discord over here, and it was hot.
That's
And then
the
it cooled
problem.
off.
That's the problem. If you're giving your Discord link here, don't be giving it to like certain people.
Yeah.
Like I'll be honest with you, my Discord is public. I don't care. No, anybody can jump in the Discord and just say whatever you want. You know what I mean? But yeah, like there's also Telegram as well, but Telegram is more safer than Discord, to be honest.
Yeah, but a lot of people in the U.S. don't use Telegram.
Why?
Yeah. We just don't. It was not pushed over here like it is in the UK, in Europe. To be honest, I mean, DMs is more what we push over here, or Instagram.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or Twitter, whatever they call it, Twitter Messenger,
Twitter Space, basically.
Twitter Space.
Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, I'm a drop down.
Okay.
Like I said, shout out to Sir King for having
All
me
right.
on the panel.
Well, thank you, Wisdom. Feel free to stop by anytime.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Be safe out there now. Ooh, we got Wisdom, and we had Tim Blaine. Hopefully, y'all been thoroughly entertained on your dinner break, lunch break, work break, whatever it is. But Babs, yeah, I did see that 0.75% increase. The key thing regarding that is the talks of a pivot, but I don't understand how they're going to pivot to 0.50 if the economy is still humming along. Like, the whole point of the interest rate is to cool things off and to, stop the inflation. And then, like you said, they are going to try to force us into recession because that's the only way to really cool things off. And when you force people into recession, that's also loss of jobs, which is what they want, ironically. So it'll be interesting to see. And I hope they don't say they're going to cool off to a point. I don't know. It's just they can't cool off to. They haven't done anything yet. They should have. It's a lot of stuff at play because they got the whole election coming up. So they were going to raise it to a 1 point interest rate yet. So yeah. But yeah. Anybody else got any other questions before we wrap this up? Hopefully, you guys, like I said, you guys have been thoroughly entertained. It's definitely be an interesting line because there was a whole bunch of surprises of people coming through. So I do appreciate those people hitting the link. Apparently, Brianna is on ice. Skating on ice, but she is on ice. I guess somebody struck her page for hate speech, and she got to sit out a whole week. So I don't know. It's a dirty game out here. It's a dirty game out here. So Bab says, yeah, me and my dad were just talking about how Vockler did the same thing in the 70s and the 80s. Yeah, Babs, but like I said, the crazy thing is just how close the situation is to the election. And Biden, they don't want that because that would tremendously affect the stock market. So they kept it at 0.75 now. Like I said, how they going to go to a 0.5? I think they may be doing that for the holiday season. I don't know, but, they need to ramp it up. Because, if they continue with this, the prices of things are just going to keep going up. And another indicator, Babs, is that these travel companies are saying, oh, we don't see a slow in demand. So that lets everybody know, oh, well, the people are still spending. Whether it be, can you please get that troll out of here that's coming over here trying to tell us how to find sex? We don't need it. We are connoisseurs at attracting people. We don't need your help at trying to find sex. You go on and find sex for yourself because obviously you bored and coming over here with your unsolicited ass. But yes, Babs, yeah. So that whole thing is just like they said travel industry is humming along, which means that people are spending money, whether it be credit cards or however. So they got to find a way to shut it down. So, yeah, Tamika LaShawn, I do feel like the cops are going to be like, okay, you want to play? Let's play. Come on with us. Just like they did Tracy. Yeah, come on. Yes, come on by. And I'll create a report. And then they wound up running her ass and she ran right into jail, which ironically turned into a wonderful vacation because I ain't never seen somebody so happy and elated to be around other prisoners and then she found out she had fans. That was insane. But anyway, I'm gonna head on out of here. Thank y'all. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Feel free to thumbs up the live. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture to $ Sir King Crown. Thank you to my wonderful moderators who are the best in the game, in the world, and in the universe. All right. With that being said, I'm going to head on out of here. Thank you also to William for coming up and for Wisdom for coming up. We appreciate you. All right. With that being said, I'm going to head on out of here. But before we do, we have a video of the Truth Enterprise twerking it like she's been doing Pilates. All right. That might be what Lovely Love might have to do in San Antonio. Get on that pole. Oh, thank you, Natasha. And with that being said, I'm out of here, y'all. Woo! Bye, y'all. Have a good one. See you later.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu.